I'm Jake. Welcome to our channel. Today's video is full of information for all of you who are planning to immigrate to Canada as permanent residents, because in this video I will be giving you 9 important factors which are considered for giving you permanent residency. Now, all of you who are planning to immigrate to Canada either through a consultancy firm or yourself filling your application online, these 9 important factors are crucial for all of you. So make sure that you watch this video till the very end. Now, Canada offers so many immigration programs amounting to almost 60 immigration programs, out of which the most popular of course are the Express Entry Program, Provincial Nominee Program and Quebec Skilled Worker Program. In this video, I will be focusing primarily on Express Entry Program. So talking about the Express Entry Program, in this program basically there are 3 main subcategories. Number 1, Federal Skilled Workers Program, Federal Skilled Traders Program and Canadian Experience Class. As an applicant to the Express Entry Program, you must meet the eligibility requirement for either of these 3 programs. Now, in the Express Entry stream, the applicants are selected based on the point system, which is called the Comprehensive Ranking System, CRS. Talking about CRS, Comprehensive Ranking System, and that brings us to the topic of today's video, 9 factors on the basis of which you will be given points in Express Entry stream so that you can get selected and come to Canada as a PR. The number 1 factor, age. Now, when I talk about age, I get a lot of questions and comments about this one particular topic. How old can a person be before they apply? Well, there is no upper limit given in this case, but you will be able to score maximum points if you are in the age group of 18 to 35. Above that, points just keeps getting lower and lower. So the ideal age is 18 to 35 in case of applying for Express Entry stream. Now, moving on to the second factor, which is language proficiency. I'm sure a lot of you are scared and paranoid about this point, which is IELTS examination. When it comes to language proficiency, Canada has 2 official languages, English and French. And to be able to qualify for Express Entry stream or to come to Canada as PR, you need to score minimum points in either of these 2 languages through the recommended language proficiency test. One of the most popular is IELTS. Now, it's your choice, whichever language you choose, either English or French. You will be given points based on your skills in writing, reading, listening and speaking. Now, I get a lot of comments about this also, that is IELTS really important? Yes. Without IELTS, you cannot come to Canada as a PR, because in Canada, you have to either speak in English or in French, whether you go for a job or supermarkets or anywhere. It is the most important thing. So make sure that you prepare for IELTS, because you will not be allowed to even qualify for Express Entry if you don't submit your IELTS test results. Third important factor to give you points in Express Entry stream is your education. Basically, it means that when you're applying from your home country and your education is given by the education board in your home country, all you have to do is prove to the Canadian government that your education is at par with someone who has studied in Canada. For this purpose, there are specific recommended education certification bodies like WES, where you have to send your transcripts and your degrees for evaluation, and based on that, you will be given points in your education qualifications criteria. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are 60 immigration programs offered by the Government of Canada. So you just have to find out which program is suitable according to your education qualification. Coming on to the 4th important factor to determine whether you can come to Canada or not is your work experience. Now, to come to Canada as PR and start working here, you need to have certain skills, and that is why your work experience becomes extremely crucial. If you have more years of work experience, you will get more points, as simple as that, even though the minimum requirement is 1 year of full-time paid work experience. Important point here is that you will be given point based on your full-time paid work experience, not any seasonal work experience or any kind of internship where there was no payment involved. Your occupation or your field of work in which you are showing your experience must be listed in skill level 0, A or B as per the National Occupational Classification, which is NOC. Factor number 5, self-employed professional. A lot of you have been recently asking me about if you are working in the media field, especially in India, as a freelancer, and you don't have even if you're working in a family business where you don't have and experience to show. Well, the good news is that if you are a self-employed person or if you're running a business or providing a service and you can prove that your field of work can contribute to Canada's economy, you can get a PR visa. Of course, you will also be assessed just like any other applicant on the basis of language or work experience or proof of funds and all those relevant factors. It's just that you have to provide necessary documents proving your work experience, and it could be a reference letter from a client where you offer services, and just a simple statement of fund by an accountant proving that you received income or salary or payment for the services offered by you. So self-employed professionals, don't worry, even you qualify to get PR. Factor number 8, startup owner. If you have a startup or a unique business idea, even you can apply for a Canada PR. But along with your business idea, you must have an organization supporting your idea or business plan and assurance of minimum investment from a Canadian venture capital fund or 75,000 Canadian dollars from Canadian Angel Investment Group. If the criteria are met, you definitely have a chance to get Canadian PR for yourself and your family. Next factor is family sponsorship. If you have relations or family who are in Canada and they are Canadian citizens or PR, they can sponsor your PR visa application. But important factor here is that they must prove they have sufficient funds to provide for your necessities and ensure that you will not depend on the social assistance. Next factor is arranged employment or job offer. Now, of course, if you have somehow if you can get a job offer from a Canadian employer, it will add extra points in your PR visa application in your Express Entry profile. So while you have created your Express Entry profile, in that duration, if you can arrange for a job offer, it greatly increases your chance to get your invitation to apply. Alright, now coming to the last factor, and that is adaptability. Now, when it comes to Express Entry profile, every single point matters. So my humble advice to you is that if you have a spouse or common law partner who are planning to immigrate with you to Canada, include them in your Express Entry profile as dependent, because even they can get you some extra point in adaptability factor. The criteria on the basis of which your spouse can get some extra points for you are skilled work experience in Canada, completion of part of studies in Canada like a diploma or degree, any previous work experience in Canada, presence of family relation of your spouse in Canada, and spouse has proficiency in the official language. So if your spouse give IELTS exam with you, even their IELTS results can add extra point in your Express Entry profile. Alright guys, so those were the 9 important factors which can get you points in your CRS comprehensive ranking system for your Express Entry profile, your biggest pathway to come to Canada as permanent resident. If you guys have any questions, kindly put them in the comment section and I'll answer them. See you next time.